Hello everyone. Today we're out here hunting for a Trophy Bull Elk. We're hunting for a Trophy Roosevelt Elk, and we're going to be hunting for a bull that's going to score at least 330 plus. Now I really want to get a 350 plus, but I don't want to get my hopes up. So we're going to be going after anything that scores 330 plus. And any other bulls that we see, we'll probably see a couple of 300s. We're going to take them out with a 308 carbon rifle. But if we see anything 330 plus, we're going to be using the recurve carbon. So I hope we find something bigger. Now basically we want to get something 330 plus because we shot a 307 I think it was over on White Hart Island, and that's definitely a nice bull because he's 300 plus, but we want to get something a little bit bigger. So that's what we're going to do. Now my plan is to start hunting in the thick woods over here and work our way around, come up through here, and by the time we get over to the river here, it should be about 9 o'clock, and around 9 o'clock is when the elk tend to cross the rivers quite a bit. So then we'll be here and we'll be able to cross over in this direction and basically follow along the river in hopes of trying to find a 350 inch bull elk. Alright, you guys aren't going to believe this, but there is a giant bull coming in right now. We're sitting right over here, right next to the lodge, and we just got a couple of buck grunts, but we checked them out. They were pretty small, so I didn't really pay any attention to them. And all of a sudden I looked up here, I was just about to run, and I just spotted a giant bull. This thing is, he's for sure, now he has a max of 335 on him, but I'm going to say he's going to be 330. I would have assumed he was bigger than this, just because he has so many back tines. But either way, he's still an awesome bull, and we're definitely going to take him out with the recurve, and he's going to be way bigger than the one we have mounted right now. So hopefully he stops and gives us a shot. Or we dropped him. Yeah, he looks like a monster. I would have said he would have been 340s, 350s when I first looked at him because of his back tines, but I guess they're not as long as they need to be. He does have 3 back tines on both sides. But yeah, they're not quite as long as they need to be. Now this bull never made a sound. It just so happened that we looked up over this hill right here and I saw a massive rack sort of walking in my direction. And I went prone immediately. And here he is down right here. So let's take a look at him and see what he scores. We got a double long shot at 9.8 meters. And he scores 325.0. He doesn't quite beat the 330 mark that I have set, but he's definitely a lot bigger than the one that we have dead already, the 305 that we have. So for now, we're going to keep him as a mounter, but we're not going to stop hunting until we find a 330 plus bull elk. And this one is not a bad start. Alright guys, well, we just spotted a pretty good sized bull elk. So I'm not sure if he's spooked or what's going on, but he's just standing out there at probably like 150 meters. And first we saw this moose here. It's a female. And all of a sudden I looked up over here and saw this rack. So we're going to take him out with the 308 carbon. And there he is right there. Not the greatest angle, but we could put one in it. Alright, that should be intestine liver hit. Maybe got lungs. And there's some blood there, and that's definitely some intestine blood. But there's another track here. Okay, good, that's a moose. That's that female. Alright, so that's actually a pretty good percentage. On the first track we have 76%. Most likely it was a liver shot. 66%. Probably could have waited for a better angle, but then we would have had to call him, and it would have had, oh yeah, he's down right here. It must have been a liver shot because he didn't go far at all. Yeah, he looks to be about a 280s bull. So let's pick him up. We hit him at 199 meters, and we hit him in the body and intestine, and he scores 269. So pretty cool. Nice shot we made. Alright guys, well we just found a black bear. And we're going to take her out with 308 carbon here. That should be a good hit. And she should go down. And she's down. So we're way up here now on pretty much the north end. And I think we're going to collect this bear and continue on up here and hunt all the way along this ridge up here. Probably come down and hunt hard all the way along this ridge here, because there's definitely some big bulls in this area here. Yep, we hit it in the lungs. And it is a female, I believe, so it's probably not going to score that high. But let's pick it up. Scores 13.9. So, just a young female. Alright guys, well we're still searching for that 330 plus bull. But we found a black bear, so he'll have to work for now. Of course he's going to turn. Well, that'll work right there actually. Oh, we just missed it. Hit him that time. Alright, now we got two in them. I was holding my breath for too long, and by the time the shot went off, right when he stopped, and it just didn't really work out very good. But he should be dead. Yep, he's down right there. So he didn't go that far at all. So maybe we did hit him the first shot, just not very good because there's body blood here. And more body blood. Probably intestine blood. And more intestine blood. So we might have hit it 3 times. But let's see what it scores. Yeah, we did. We hit it 3 times. The first shot was body. It definitely wouldn't. Then we hit an intestine. And then body again. It's not a bad one. 17.6. But we're going to continue on. Looking for that 330 bull. Alright guys, well we just found a pretty big cinnamon black bear here. He might be a mounter. I'm not sure about that. But we'll definitely take a look at him. 18 to 22 score. He's probably going to score maybe like 19 or 20. And that would be pretty cool if we can get a cinnamon that scores 19 or 20. So let's take him out here with the 308 carbon. That definitely should have been a good hit, and that should go down. Right there. Yep, he's down. Alright, here's our bear. And let's take a look at him and see what he scores. So we hit him at 161 meters and he scores 19.5. We will definitely take a trophy shot of him. I'm not sure if we're going to get a mounted or not, because we do have 2 pretty big bear already. We have the 27 brown bear, and we also have the 25.1 grizzly, which is also a nice bear too. So this is a really cool looking bear, and he's definitely a big one, but just not sure if he's gonna overcome the other 2 bears. Alright, pretty cool picture. Kind of hard to see with the lighting, but I don't think we're gonna taxidermize him right now. We could always do it later. So for now, no, we're not gonna. Alright guys, it's been over an hour now and we're trying to find a big bull. We finally just got a bugle. I'm not sure how big it is yet, but we're gonna find out soon. Well, no sign of him yet, so that might be a good thing. Either he walked out of render distance, or he's ignoring the call. And a lot of times when the bull is pretty big, they like to ignore the calls. Now we just got to get him to come this way. And there he is right there. He doesn't look very big. Oh wow. Well, he is a bull, but he's not much of one. So we're going to take him out with a 308 carbon. And he's down. And we heart shot him at 83 meters. He scores 183. Alright guys, we just found another bull. He's not very big, but we're going to take him out with a 308 carbon. He's pretty heavy, 410 to 450 kgs, but he's only going to score about 160 probably. Now I'm hoping there might be some more with him, but it doesn't look like it. So there he is, pretty broadside. We're going to take a shot. I thought we hit him good, but I don't think we did because he should have went down. We were going for a heart shot, but I think we're just a little bit too low. Well, he's down, so we must have hit him pretty good. Oh yeah, that's lungs. So we must have hit lungs. We must have just missed the heart and hit lungs. Small bull. We got one lung. He scores 173. Alright guys, so we just got a bull call right now. And I've been having a heck of a time trying to find a decent bull here. Can't even find anything over 300s in quite some time now. But we just got a call from a bull. And let alone even tracks. He's actually just up here. The problem is the wind is blowing right at him. So we're going to have to try and swing around to the left side. Oh, there he is. Another young one. This is all I've been finding this whole time. It doesn't really pay to take him out with the rifle right now because we're in a pretty good spot where I'm hoping that we might find a decent bull. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but you never know. Alright guys, we basically covered every inch of this map. And there's no sign of any other 330 plus bulls in this whole area. Not even hardly a 300 plus. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to, I'm not sure if either Settlers Creek yet or White Hart Island. And we're going to try and find one there. Alright, so we're out here on Settler Creeks. And we just found a pretty heavy bull track, 450 to 500 kg. Now I'm really hoping that we finally find a good bull here. Well, he's not calling back. So either he's asleep or he might be a big one. He was asleep, look at this. But he still could have been a big one. And he's not very far away apparently. Here's the next track going down here. Yep, okay, so we woke him up out of his bed. And now we just have to find him. Actually, he's going down to this point. And I don't think he can get away. Still no sign of him. He seems to be pretty smart. And no more tracks either, apparently. Oh, right here. So at least we got his next track. And we have a horrible wind. But there's not much we can really do at this point. He's leading us right up to the thickest spot too. This is not good. Well, there's a couple of rocks up here. And what I'm thinking is he should start roaming here pretty soon. And we do have some bull elk scent. We might put some out and try and get on top of this rock here. And hopefully he comes in. But yeah, we definitely need to get prone because we're getting pretty close to this bull. So what we're going to do is get up on this rock. We'll give a little call to get his attention. And hopefully he comes into the scent. Alright, so at least we can see a little bit here. We can see about 10 meters in front of us. That's about it. But it's a lot better than nothing. And there's a track right there. So something tells me that this bull is just on the other side of that track. And he should come this way to get to that scent. So the last track just said about 7 to 15 minutes fleeing. Now I'm gonna say the next track should be roaming somewhere around here. And he should be actually somewhere here by now. So he's definitely in render distance and he should come into the call. Now we're going to wait here until about 10:05, and if he doesn't come in by 10:05 or call back, we're going to keep tracking him. Alright guys, well, it's been about 15 minutes now, and still no sign of this bull. He hasn't called, or no sound. Oh, we got a buck grunt, but that's not what we're after. So we'll get one more bugle. And see what happens. So right here is where I have my dot, and that's where I would have assumed this bull would have started roaming. And it looks like we were almost exactly right. I was about 50 meters off from where this dot was. So he definitely should have came into the call, for sure. Now I would assume this will be a trotting track. Not even trotting. He completely ignored the call. Completely ignored the call. 25 minutes away too. Yeah, he was definitely within call range. But he didn't come in. And it actually looks like he circled back too. He circled right back around. Now remember, my dot is easily within call range. And we're only like 150 meters away from him. This bull just did a... There he is. He just did a complete circle, and he's up on this hill now. So at least we should get a view of him here pretty soon. Unfortunately, we don't have any more scent left, but hopefully the call brings him in. Oh, I see him. He looks good. He looks really good. Wow. Guys, that is a giant bull. This is our 350 plus bull. He has stickers all over the place though. But wow, is that a monster. So we have a pretty decent wind, not bad. But we don't have very good camouflage here. I don't think so, at least. No, we don't. So we don't really want to call. Yeah, we'll call a little bit, and we'll try and square up around and get over by this birch tree right here. I'd like to get an estimate on him here pretty soon too. But all I know is he's big. That's the estimate we have so far. He's big. By far the biggest thing I've seen in a long time. So we're going to hang out right by this tree. And there he is right there. Here he comes. Yeah, he has some pretty good beams on him. 300 to 350 score. But I've never seen so many stickers on a bull. I think he might be 330 plus. I'm going to say he's going to be like a 335. Which is definitely a trophy bull. So I'm glad we finally found a monster. And he is coming in pretty good too. Alright, so he's about 20 meters away right there. We're going to pop up and take a shot. Hit him pretty hard. Hit him a little bit high though. So he stopped pretty fast. And we don't want to take too much time messing around there, that's for sure. We might have got, it looks like lung blood still. Yeah, we got lungs. We got lungs for sure. Yeah, he's definitely hit pretty hard. But these bulls, they don't go down right away. So you want to give them a little bit of time for sure. You can see here 99% on the first track. That means he's not even close to dying yet. So he's probably still standing right now walking around. But if we crouch, we can definitely crouch track him a little ways here. Wow, what a monster bull. And the stickers on that thing. How cool is that going to look on the wall? It'll probably deduct a little bit from the score. But at the same time, it's going to add so much character to that bull. Alright, so we're still crouch tracking him here. We don't want him to jump up. He's definitely one lung hit and he's shoulder blade hit also. We hit him a little bit too high. Well, at least for a double lung shot we hit him a little bit too high. But we definitely hit him pretty good still. Oh, he's down right here, guys. Look at the size of this thing. He has 4 back tines on both sides. Just points all over the place. Stickers everywhere. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, he's going to score, yeah, probably 340s. 335, 340s. What a monster. Let's pick him up and see what he scores. And he scores 336. So we definitely got our trophy finally. And that was a long hunt. That was one of the longest, most difficult hunts that I've been on for Rocky Mountain elk at least. Normally they can find some big ones pretty good, but we found that one right away, and then after that it was tough to come by a big one. Really tough to come by a big one. But this thing, just look at all the stickers on this thing. He probably would have scored like 345, maybe even 350s if he didn't have all these stickers and deductions on him. But to me, I think that's just awesome looking with all these stickers on them. Look at the size of that monster. Yeah, we just hunted for quite a bit of time. And we found that one bull right away. But after that, I think we found the one 250-inch bull and a bunch of little ones after a while on Red Feather Falls. I even hunted 2 or 3 times after that. I reset it and went back there a couple different times. Couldn't find a bull that was 300 to save my life. Until we went over to Settlers Creek and found a heavy track. He was actually sleeping. And we tracked him down. Put out a call. Put even scent out and he still didn't come in. And I had a pretty good feeling he was going to be a good one. And sure enough, he's a monster. Alright guys, so we finally found a trophy bull elk. And I'm really happy with this one. We wanted a 330 plus bull. and we definitely got one. But we also have that 325 bull too. So we're going to put the 325 and the 335, or actually this is a 336. We're going to put the 325 and 336 bull side by side, and I think that's going to look pretty cool. So let's go head over to the trophy lodge and take a look. Alright, we're back at the trophy lodge and take a look at our 2 trophy bulls we have mounted. The one on the right is the one we shot first, and this bull actually came in right away. He came in so fast that I thought we were going to have no trouble finding a bigger one. Well, I was wrong. It took over 2.5 to 3 hours of hunting on Red Feather Falls. 3 different times we reset and hunted the whole entire map. Could not find a trophy bull. So we decided to go over to Settler Creeks and we found a monster. This one scores 336.5 and it's definitely a trophy bull. He has all kinds of stickers on him. He probably would have scored 340s or 350s. I'll have to take a look and tell you exactly what he would have scored without deductions. But he looks pretty awesome. I'm very happy with him. And he's definitely an awesome addition to our trophy lodge. And here's the other one we shot. They look really good side by side. So I think we're going to keep them like that for now. Eventually, when we get a Rocky Mountain elk, we'll probably put him... We might end up, if we get a Rocky Mountain elk, we might end up putting him over here on this side here. Either that or we'll put the smaller of the 2 bull elk right here. I think you can put one. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. I think the next animal that we're going to go after, and I know I don't normally tell you guys this, but I think we're going to go after the Alpine Ibex. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.